Good night.
Okay.
You too. Try some rest, honey.
We love you.
Yeah. And
Good work.
okay, yeah, we're live. For whatever reason the camera went back to a wider field, but here we go. Happy Saturday, everybody. And I was just noticing in the chat that there's storms in some areas for some people. Actually, we had thunderstorms here this afternoon, but also there's a grass fire close to where Snarky, where Sarcastic lives. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on, the cookie requests in the Discord server, so that I can pass those along, and we'll definitely say some prayers for, that grass fire to get contained so that, Snarky doesn't have to.
And anybody
evacuate.
else is okay too.
Yeah. So, there's a lot going on, there's a lot of energy because things are in transition, and so we've just got to, watch out for each other and, help where we can, say prayers, to extend beyond our own reach. So with that thought, and some folks are talking about, all those things. And Zabalin, where are you living? Because the flash flooding, what you're saying, it sounds eerily like what happened in Texas last weekend. But a lot of things like that going on. But we are kicking off, Holy Week, basically. This is actually the last day of the liturgical year. So it's, Kemetic New Year's. But there are just 5 days in between, that come after that. So we're honoring Min and Sokar. I actually was sitting there wondering, well, should I have them back to back or have them facing each other? So I settled on having them facing each other, so that, you have sort of the two ends of the year, brought together. And what naughty thought do you have now?
Can I say it?
Well, let me ask you this.
It's not vulgar.
I was going to say, would it fit community standards?
Yeah, I will make sure that it does.
Okay.
Okay, because we have Sokar.
And then we have Min.
And we have Min. What I love about this is, Min is dressed for respectability and community standards.
Mm-hmm.
And Sokar has tools in case something goes awry.
Yeah, I guess he does.
He can handle that thing,
Well, what I love is the extra tall crook.
Yeah.
Would actually be the kind of thing. It makes me think of when someone's on stage and okay, their time is up. Just yoink.
Yeah.
So he's.
But it's basically, watch where you're pointing that thing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I could have just as easily put their plaques to where they were back to back, but just said, well, for this time we'll have them facing each other. But
if you'd have done it back to back, that'd have been a buddy cop movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
Liturgical weapon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. West Texas. Yeah. South of us got hit hard. Goodness. Very happy. Happy is a sure way to describe it. Yes. Well, actually, another thing that Darren had said once regarding Min is 8 seconds, and that's a reference to rodeos because in bull riding at rodeos, the dude that's on the back of this bull, he's got one hand on the rope hanging on, but he's got his other hand up
in the air for counterbalance.
For counterbalance, yeah. And the whole idea is to make it 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So
whoever can make it closest to 8 seconds wins.
Right. And so Darren was like, 8 seconds. Like, okay.
See, and he's got his 10-gallon hat in that one too,
Not quite, but with that thought in mind. Also, we want to keep Katie Horton in our prayers because she's waiting to hear when she can get some surgery done for a nasal polyp, and has some other health issues.
There.
Yes.
Boy, have I been there.
Yeah, because poor Darren had you had 100% blockage basically by the time that we went in for surgery.
Yeah,
because of nasal polyps. Yeah. So, prayers for health. Yes. Definitely. So let's go ahead. let's go ahead and get started. And thank you everyone for being with us on a Saturday night.
And being patient too. Thanks everybody. We love you guys.
Yes. And our little munchkin, Indiana, is actually in the bathroom in her little inflatable pool right now. So I gave her some mealworms, so I think she's going to be happy for a minute.
You know, she's mad at me because I turned off the music.
Huh. Okay, yeah. He set up a Bluetooth speaker, and so he was playing music for her. And I said, yeah, but we're going to hear that. That's just, right down the hall from where we are. We're going to hear that in the middle of service. And,
And then I started playing Star Wars, and she, chilled out.
Well, I got jealous because I want to play her some Transformers.
Well, I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
Raise our girl right on the best things.
Yeah. She's raised on classic rock and 80s pop culture. So.
Yeah.
All right. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me, as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yanoshuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, our purity is within our hearts, and we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure.
Wait.
What?
I feel like you got me twice.
What do you mean got me twice? You were waiting to flick water on me, dude.
I was not. Yes,
you were. Yes, you were. Be honest.
Need to get you in a spiritual.
Oh,
well, actually, for that, I have pine cones.
yes, she's already got that handled.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? We could, if I have anything in my little vase here, yeah, I actually could. Oh goodness, wow, it's like, starting to disintegrate. Okay, well, what I can demonstrate is because this is a libation vase for my Mesopotamian stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and dip this pine cone in here, and then later we'll come back and we'll look at it because you dip a pine cone in water and it starts to close up. So and yes, you can use it and flick water on people. So there you have it.
Did so. Super thanks to the whipping boy.
Yes. Yes, and the phrase that you have for that, in Sumerian and Mesopotamian practices, let evil speech stand aside. So. Oh yeah, and what you were asking is a broadcast live? Yeah, we're doing. We're going to literally we'll be here all week because we're kicking off. The days on the year start tomorrow, but we're doing.
Yes, because if it were pre-broadcast, if it were pre-taped, we'd have been absolutely correctly on time.
Yeah, I could actually set it and it would be up at 8:30, no problem. But yeah, so giving that demonstration, let's go ahead and light our candle. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
the Eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now and will be joining us in the future and has been with us in the past. This Eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
See, Indiana's chiming in too. Okay, we're going to light our candle for Sekhmet so that she can continue to bring peace and healing to all those who need it, including Katie. She may get her surgery scheduled quickly and that she will be successful.
Katie, the one tip I can give you.
Yeah, she can't tune in right now, so we're
is no aspirin.
Oh yeah. They will tell you that.
For the rest of your life, no aspirin.
Yeah, take Tylenol instead.
Unless you're having some sort of a heart issue, then take your aspirin.
Yeah. But so may Mama Sekhmet bring peace and healing, and for everyone who's in the path of storms, and we'll even include wildfires for Snarky. So we ask Mahes to keep them safe, to guide them out of harm's way. Okay. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, you probably can't see it unless I tell you what. I'm going to see if I can kind of tilt the camera a little bit up so you can see the little lights that I have. All right, let me set it back down. But they're Ramadan lights, but I shamelessly ganked them, and I have a bunch of them. And there's even a little cloth Ramadan lamp that's from Egypt that's hanging, just off to the side, because it's the last day of the year. So, we're lighting things up so that we can celebrate and light through, to the start of the new year. So, hold on a second. I did not get a chance to kind of look through some things ahead of time because we're at the end of the year. Okay, yeah. Iri Mosyt. All right, we're going to start this off like we would a decade feast, because that's what this is. This is the end of the 36th week, 10-day week in the Egyptian calendar. So we would treat it like we would a decade, because you have very similar themes. We're honoring the blessed dead. We're observing, we're honoring Min and Sokar. We're just going to make sure that we offer some water for the blessed dead and a couple of other things. There's a couple of prayers that are to be said specifically on the last night of the year. So. Great and little Eneids of the gods, lords of Ma'at, united in Ma'at, great ones who reject wrongdoing, assemble before the Lord of all and turn your faces toward us. Our hearts are straightforward, our hearts are open, and no darkness is within our hearts. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. And because this is a decade, we're addressing him in his guise as Amun Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Amun Ra Warketi. Hail and praise unto you, O Min of Sokar. O Yenochuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Sphet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, your strength being within us. All right. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oh, you're not true. These cool waters are the eye of Horus. Your hearts may be refreshed. Give you this sweet milk which comes from Mahetoret, that it may rejuvenate you. May it always be present upon your altar on every 10th day feast. We give you incense. We give you incense, grace of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus. And its fragrance comes to you and cleanses you. It adorns you and takes its place upon your hands. Oh, Yenochuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. All right. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yenochuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with this. The gardens prosper, and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Min, O Sokar, O Yenochuru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. And let's see. All right, we are going to borrow a cup for Osiris and offer a libation because it's a decade feast and his birthday is tomorrow. So and we will have some special prayers to say for that as well. Oh, sir, take this, your libation, which is of this land, which produces all things. All things indeed come forth from this, upon which they live, and upon which you live, upon which you exist. And table's a little full. But I tell you what, we're going to set this, since we're also honoring the Blessed Dead, we're going to bring this over and set this with him. So.
I have a question. If you wanted to offer something, in addition to wine and water and milk, could you?
Well, yeah, you can offer, let's see, wine, water, milk, beer.
Well, what if you wanted to offer, hey, I love this, carbonated beverage of XYZ choice.
Well, I mean,
Could you?
yeah, I mean, you can put it on the plate. I've put a can of Coke on the big tray of offerings that I had for Ishtar.
Okay.
And she seemed to enjoy
I
that.
was just curious. Because,
Yeah, I mean, and that gets into the question of are you trying to be, recon with, the offerings that you make, or are you including modern things?
I was just curious because, as a Christian, when I, say prayers before I eat,
Mm-hmm.
I always invite, please come sit with me. Please partake in this. Please bless it, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
And I know some people would be very angry that I do that, but I don't care what it is. I want you just to have some. It's awesome. Otherwise, I wouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, and that I think gets down to one of the differences between Christianity as most people interpret it. And I have to underscore, as most people interpret it, because you also have there are folks who are Christian witches, and the things like that. And we, there's just a little bit of discussion about. There's a channel from someone who's a Christian witch. There's probably several of them, but most Christians don't offer things because the idea is that Christ was the ultimate and final offering.
Well, I don't disagree with that. It's just I kind of feel like, when we're raised to say our prayers
Mm-hmm.
and to bless our food, how can you bless your food without asking Christ to come join you at the table?
Well, I like
That's
that.
my personal thought.
Yeah, well, I like that interpretation, and I'm pausing to include that because it's good for discussion. It's good for bridging.
And I just feel comfortable enough to ask questions here.
Yeah.
I have told people also, excuse me,
mm-hmm.
that offer what you personally enjoy. When you're offering you're offering the feeling and the emotional attachment with the offering itself.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy it, they will smile even if they themselves don't like it.
Yeah, they'll appreciate the inclusion and the effort. Yeah, and another thing, especially with regard to offerings that are, strictly Reconstructionist or not, even the kinds of plants that we have now, the cultivars of things like the watermelon, the kind of watermelon we have now is sweeter and a different kind of flesh than the watermelons that they would have had back then. Same thing with a lot of vegetables and other things. There are some things that are more or less the same, but a lot that have been changed over time through successive cultivation, selective breeding. So we can't offer melons and cucumbers and things like that would be identical to what they had then. So you have to recognize where things have changed. But I do hope that we can offer some tiger nut cakes for actual Egyptian New Year's, because that would be, an appropriate time for something kind of retro like that.
And those are delicious.
Yeah, and I guess perhaps what we should say is it's not recon, it's retro. Because if you understand the difference, recon, you're trying to turn back the clock. However successfully or not, you can do that. But retro is, we're trying to do it kind of like that, but we realize it's our own spin on it. So now we're going to offer our myrrh. Well, you snapped your fingers. I was like, what? Was there some kind of joke about myrrh or what?
No.
Okay. All right. I missed something. But...
I just wanted you to know that I'm going to expect that later on.
Pure is Amun Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure is Min, Lord of Gebju, Lord of Achmim within his house. Pure is Sokar, Lord of Rosatau within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Amun-Ra Horaketi, for Min, for Sokar, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. All right, in just a second here. Oh, okay. As Ray Ramble says, a friend of mine insists to offer Dr. Pepper to Sekhmet, claims that she loves it.
I could see why.
I could see that too.
I could see why, because of all the fruit flavors.
Well, there are two types of people: those who hate Dr. Pepper and those who think it's a direct gift of the gods.
I'm inclined to agree with you, sir.
Yeah. And you know what? Wolf Paradox.
I like it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Wolf Paradox mentions that Wepawet puts up with my bacon offerings. Actually, I think I know why that is. I can offer a canonical explanation for that, because if you keep in mind, Wepawet is the defender of his father. His father is Osiris. So Wepawet actually has a little bit of martial aspects to him, because he's the one who goes out and beats up on his dad's enemies. And why is pork, sometimes in certain contexts considered taboo?
Feasting on it.
Well, no, because the pig is associated with Set,
right?
In that context, in the context of him being, hostile to Osiris and to Horus. So it makes sense that Wepawet is like, no, I'll eat him up for you.
Well,
he's eating up the enemies of his father.
Can I offer an alternative?
There
is a such thing, and I hope to find some.
What?
As beef bacon.
And
it's not an ultra processed thing. Somebody just said, hey, why don't we treat the corresponding part of a cow the way we treat that part of a pig to make bacon, and slice it thin. And you know what? They say it's delicious.
Very interesting. But I can also think, and especially because even Herodotus wrote about a point in the calendar when the Egyptians actually would eat pork, but they would, like when they'd butcher it, they would, put curses on the head, or something like that, and they would eat the pork, and that was a way to neutralize the enemies of Osiris. So, like I said, it makes perfect sense that Wepawet likes pork for that.
In many ways, it seems like
here we go.
Wepawet has some parallels with Mahes in that regard.
Maybe so. He's kind of associated
ahead of his mother, whereas he goes ahead of his father.
Yes, and in the processions for the Osiris mysteries, Wepawet would be leading the way. That's why he was called the opener of the ways. He would be leading the path down to Upokar for the rites of Koyak. So if we ever get a chance to do something fun like that, we need a standard for Wepawet so somebody can lead the way. All right.
Would be very appropriate for Wolf Paradox to do that.
Yeah. If you can ever come down with us, we'll have to get you or get you and Mary to Wepawet, and you guys can lead the procession. Excuse me. Come to your body, O Ra-Horaketi. Come to your body, O Min, O Sokar. Come to your bodies, O Yonachuru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. All right. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra-Horaketi, before Min, before Sokar. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. All right. Amen ra horketi osur kenti mentiu min osoka. Your son, the Osirinisun Kaprura, your foes retreat from you. And Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. All right, now I've been using the decade ritual in the new book, which is in the description, the link to it. But at this point, we're going to borrow from Circle of the Sun, which actually I'm working on the revision for this right now.
It's gonna be awesome.
Well, the main thing is like okay, folks had said, hey, there's no ritual for first to neat in here. That's going to get fixed. A couple of other things are going to get fixed.
4,000 pages, never before seen by man.
You're funny. Anyway. We're offering water to the deceased, the Gawahmu. And we're going to start, of course, with our candle. That it may be. Now, hold on, let me make sure I step carefully and don't disconnect anything. It's important. Light this candle that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And hang on, brand new bottle of water for a Wahmu. Oh, sir, take unto yourself all those who speak ill of our blessed dead. Jehuti, go, take the enemies of those blessed dead on behalf of Osir. Pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that the hearts of our blessed dead may be refreshed. Hold on. All right, and a little bit of incense. All right, I'm going to use some cedar for this one. Okay. Someone has gone to be with their Ka. Osir has gone to be with his Ka. Sutekh has gone to be with his Ka. Horus, looking forward, has gone to be with his Ka. And all of our blessed dead have gone to be with their Kas. Come, O you blessed dead. Someone has come, and you shall not need. Nut, the Lady of the Sky, has come, and you shall not need. Nut has come, and you shall not need. Your purity is that of the gods who have gone, and not withdrawn from us. Raise yourself to this fresh water and this incense that we have given to you. You have been purified for the feast days, like the unwearying one of Abydos. It's okay, sweetheart.
You can come in here too.
Mm-hmm. It's all right, baby. Now, this is adapted from the coffin texts. This is for letting a man have quiet by night and everything customarily given to him in the great Mosyt festival and the Wagit festival. Lo, ye blessed dead, sky and earth are open for you, and the great gates are open for you. The gates of the people are thrown open for you. Geb, the chiefest of the gods, has opened his jaws for you. Lo, the ram conducts you to his altars. Soped is keen for you. Lo, they remove the dimness of your sight and the wrinkles on your limbs. They open your blind eyes and extend your curled fingers. Lo, they open your mouth for you. Lift yourself up on your left side. Place yourself upon your right side. Eat your portion, this pure bread which is given, the loaves of this great God whose name is unknown. Lo, O ye blessed dead, drink this pure water from issues from the table, for that ram has given to you what is his. Ptah, south of his wall, and Sokar have granted you an appearance in the Hennu bark of Geb, chiefest of the gods. May you go forth by day and by night. May you eat bread and drink beer. May you receive the voice offerings that are yours. Come, O come, voice offerings. Come, O voice offerings, 4 times. Come, voice offerings. O come, voice offerings.
All voice.
Yes, that's right. All voice offerings, including those, because she has flockmates that we're remembering too. And that's one aspect of this last day of the year is, as we reflect on it, we also reflect on who's not here to join us with it this year that was last year. But that's the way of things. And may it be balanced out by more who come to join us and are with us the next time around. A voice offering of bread, beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a God lives, for the cause of all of our blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. And yes, apparently the gentleman that was the voice of Meowth and James from Team Rocket.
And 1 or 2 other folks that I couldn't remember, but he passed away this week.
Yeah, yes, from Pokemon.
Last week. But.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not somebody that we got to meet, but I did watch a little bit. I saw a little bit of Pokemon. Obviously the English version, but Meowth was cool. So sad that we lost him. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your cause shall live. Truly, your Aeneid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fed is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. All right. it's okay, baby. So there's no mealworms and there's no music in here. What gives? Oh, by the way, thank you for the super sticker, guys. Thank you so much.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Okay, for the alcove, Alex Springs and Janet Jurgens. Absolutely. Yes, we hear Ducky. Someone asked me from another, is it a quack or a honk? That is a quack. That is our Ducky. She is a 13-year-old quack, khaki Campbell duck. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's Sachihuti. Greetings from Germany, and Kristen saying, what time is it in Germany? It's 5 a.m. in Estonia.
Guten Abend.
Yes. Well, wait,
or
that's
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Excuse me.
Guten Morgen. Yeah. But all right. Well, we're going to read from the Litany of Ra because we're treating this like a decade, and then after we read that and Systems in the Four Directions, then we'll do our cookies. So. Now, this is just an excerpt from the Litany of Ra because the full litany goes through 75 different forms. And so we're doing about a dozen. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Lord of the caverns with hidden forms, who goes to rest in the mysteries when he transforms into Deba, the one joined together. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Khepri, who folds his wings, who goes to rest in Duat and transforms himself into he who comes out of his own members. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, exalted earth, who gives birth to his gods, he who protects what is in him, who transforms himself into he at the head of the cavern. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who makes the earth visible, who gives light to those in the west, whose forms are his being when he transforms himself into his great disk. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Ba, who speaks, resting on his bank, who protects the spirits of those in the west while they breathe through him. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, unique one, powerful heart, joined to his body, who calls his gods while passing through the mysterious caverns. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who calls his eye, who addresses his head, who gives wind to the Bas in all their places that they receive breath. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, coming Ba, who annihilates his enemies and decrees the punishment of the wicked dead. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, darkened one within his cavern, who decrees that there be darkness in the cavern to hide he who is within it. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who gives light to bodies, who is on the horizon, he who enters his cavern. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who approaches the cavern of he at the west. You are the body of a tomb. O Ra of the caverns, O Ra who calls to those of the caverns, O Ra, he in his caverns. Praise unto you, Ra, the wanderer. And ordinarily, we would be saying that 4 times, but I'm going to try. We're saying 4 times, praise unto you, Ra, the wanderer. Those of the caverns give praise unto you, Ba of the wanderer. They give praise unto your Ba. They adore your bodies, among which you are. Praise to the great wanderer 4 times. Praise unto you, Ba of the wanderer, in your 75 forms, coming into being in your 75 caverns. That's okay, baby. There are treats in it for you at the end of this, okay? All right. Starting from the south, which is actually the direction I'm facing right now. Hail unto you, Amun and Montu, who safeguard the world from all evil to the south. The evil one is annihilated. The evil one is destroyed. The burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Shu and Tefnut, who safeguard the world from all evil to the north. The evil one is annihilated. The evil one is destroyed. The burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Neet and Wajit, who safeguard the world from all evil to the west. The evil serpent is annihilated. The evil one is destroyed. The burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Sekhmet and Bastet, who safeguard the world from all evil to the east. The evil serpent is annihilated. The evil one is destroyed. The burning one is burned. All right. We'll read for Min real quick. A little bit for Min and for Sokar, and then we'll do our cookies. Here we are. Adoration to Min, to Horus praise, he with his arm upraised. Hail Min in his going forth, lofty of plumes, son of Osiris, born of Isis. Great in the dual shrines, mighty in Ipu, O you of Gebju. Horus the strong-armed, lord of reverence, who brings pride to silence, sovereign of the gods. Fragrant when he comes from Majah land, O you of Utent, hail and praise. Hail, O Sokar, lord of Rosatau. Hail, O golden remedy. Hail, Sokar, keeper of the caverns. Hail, lord of eternity. Sokar, take hold of your shrine. Sokar, take hold of your temple. Sokar, take hold of your offerings. Sokar, take hold of your city. Sokar is crowned, lord of the feast. Hail of Sokar, lord of the feast. Alrighty. Now, we're going to start with a cookie for everyone. And if you'll recall, last night we had one that said, watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. So I'm going to take these and start putting them together so we'll have a string, for our Holy Week and see what kind of a message it has for us overall. But this is our first one from Iri Mosyt. Oh, wow. That was unique. Because it's funny, for a second there, it was like, I'm thinking, all right, that one's going to hop out. No, it doesn't. Then another one is kind of hanging on the edge, and then we end up with two. So here we go. Now remember, this is for everyone. So if someone catches this after the fact, you're included here. So this is our first one. Your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary.
Wow, paired that with last night's.
Yeah. Now, but there's one more to this. So they're rather talkative tonight. I guess you could say Min and Sokar both had something to say. Your future will have love and joy. Wow. So putting these together, your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary. Your future will have love and joy.
And then...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, from last night, watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary. Your future will have love and joy. So I guess we'll put those together.
Pretty much you reap what you sow.
Yeah, but that's also saying, don't be down and think, oh, don't think that you're cursed, and don't think that, oh, the way things are going, don't worry about that. If you concentrate on your character and concentrate on, building, for yourself and those around you that you love, and, what are we doing for ourselves here? We're just by coming together and spending a Saturday night together, hopefully we're having a good time, and that's building something good. So some of that love and joy, hopefully. Okay, so picking up with Lady Zephos, the Myth Wood, and Ray Ray Rambles. Okay, the last cookie. My given name has more or less died. It's now Wolf. Yeah. My given name is Morris. So okay. Okay. I'll just send my one again. Okay. Oh, so had you rest? Question. Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. Go scrolling back a little bit. I see Rebecca had asked for one, and Kristen. Okay. So that actually starts us off. So Kristen, and then Rebecca, and then we pick up with Lady Zephos. All right. And I know that we had some requests over in the Discord. Okay, and that's. Now let me scroll down and make sure I'm up to date. Yeah, jump to present. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just real quick. I'm going to post over here. Yeah.
Are we boring you?
No. Have you ever known me to be bored?
Not really. No.
Thank you. I fall asleep in these things on average the same times you do.
I know.
And it's just because I'm relaxed and comfortable and tired.
Okay, yeah. Now, if anyone's paying attention or like trying to
hey, check the pine cone.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thought. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it did close up a little bit. So this was the pine cone that we had dipped in water, and I just kind of caught the bottom of it. But yeah, the part of it that got wet is closing up a little bit. Can you see it?
Of course, I can see it.
No. I mean on the thing. So yeah, you can see it a little bit.
It's visible, yeah.
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 So
he doesn't get to see it. He's been giving me shit. So.
Rebecca Vandergaard was our first cookie. So I managed to scroll back up to the beginning. So we'll try and I'll check over in the Discord as well. Yeah. So and we hope the snarky will be all right.
And we're not being snarky about it either.
Right.
Or sarcastic.
Okay, Rebecca, a fresh perspective on life is in your future. A fresh perspective on life is in your future. Oh, and I meant to tell you, I did get that thing you sent me. I know.
I'm sorry.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
We got it.
All right, scrolling ahead. Oh yeah. Oh, and Sachihuti, you were asking if that was a duck. Yes, that is We named the duck Indiana. And that's a joke. All right, I know I've seen. Was it from? Oh, yeah. Okay, Kristen Rebase. All right, yeah. So I guess a little bit out of order, but I think they might have meant it that way. So Kristen Rebase, who's kind enough to tune in with us, so early in the morning. But yes, the sun is coming up. I guess how appropriate indeed. But let's see what your fortune is. Oh wow. Okay, so Kristen, you got some voicemail too. Guess they've been pretty talkative.
Kristen, are you in Germany?
No, Kristen is in Estonia.
Oh wow.
Satyahuti is in Germany.
I've always wanted to go to Germany.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the folks that we've met from Germany have all been really, really cool people. So, but okay, Kristen, you'll have a romantic dinner with your significant other. Interesting, but there's another one here. So I think they might have said, well, we need to qualify that. Here's another one. Your passion for sports will keep you young and full of vitality. That's interesting.
They know things you don't.
Well,
it suddenly changes by Black Sabbath is going through my head.
I'm not familiar with the words to that, and I'm not even going to.
Beautiful song.
Okay, well, I'm not getting into that. But you know what? You can interpret that a little broadly because again, I got one about a funny movie will lift your spirits or whatever, and I was thinking, what do you mean? My brain is fried from all the anime we've been binge watching, and Darren pointed out, no, when you got that fortune, that was when our adopted kid sent us a video he had put together that was hilarious, completely wrong, but hilarious.
But it was absolutely wonderful. It was exactly what we needed at the moment.
Yeah, but the thing is, movie, you have to kind of broaden your definition of movie a little bit. So again, here, sports, most of us here aren't like big into sports. If you're watching us on a Saturday night, you're obviously not going to be watching, like football or something else, But again, broaden your definitions, and these could be relevant. You'll have a romantic dinner with your significant other, and your passion for sports will keep you young and full of vitality. So, okay, let's see what else we've got here. So, hang on, I'll just get back down to make sure. Okay. All right, so Chris, you got mine, so I'm going now. Good night. You sleep well. Thanks for hanging in with us.
Yeah, we love you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And Satyahuti finished retraining to become an office worker, learning to get my driver's license, and looking for a job. Well, best of luck to you.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And Chris was saying, have a boyfriend. It was his birthday recently. Oh, nice. Meeting up on my birthday. So, well, that's great. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So now I'm going to try and get back, in sequence. So we're going to go Lady Zephos, then Mythwood, then Ray Ray Rambles. And I'm going to check in a minute and see if there's some folks on the Discord that asked for one. But this is for Lady Zephos. A long-lost memory will look poignant and beautiful. So, Lady Zephos, a long-lost memory will look poignant and beautiful. And that's pretty cool because sometimes when you remember something that you've forgotten, it's like finding a treasure, that had been, lying in a dusty corner and you've rediscovered it. So a long lost memory will be poignant and beautiful. So Myth Wood. Myth Wood. Inner peace is found within. It's a treasure worth seeking. Inner peace is found within. It's a treasure worth seeking. So Myth Wood. It's time to look within yourself to find that inner peace that you're looking for. And now, Ray Rambles. I'm so glad you were able to come and catch us a little earlier and see a little more of what we do. So, Ray Rambles. This week, let go of any past regrets and forgive yourself. This week, let go of any past regrets and forgive yourself. And I think that's an appropriate thing to do this week. So, okay. All right. So Gabriel, this Sunday I'm getting in contact with a Santero in Santeria. Any advice on how to approach the appointment / consultation?
Do not be late.
Wait, do not what?
Do not be late.
Oh, I thought you were being silly for a minute there, especially when you dropped into that voice. But
don't be late.
Okay.
They're sticklers for that shit. Don't be late.
Okay. Let's see what else they have to say, Gabriel. And I guess if you must, remember in that particular voice of Darren's, don't be late. Take care of your family. They are your anchors in life's storms. So, Gabriel, take care of your family. They are your anchors in life's storms.
Gabriel, if some of them are a pain in the ass, just remember, sometimes you have to beat the rust off an anchor before you can use it.
Well, the thing is, for us, okay, my family is Darren and Indiana, and we've got some close friends, but, my immediate family is the three of us, so don't, there's toxic relatives, and then there's your family. All right, Satchihuti for me too, from Jehuti and Sekman. And all right, and then Ashley Spradley from Anapim. So hail Jehuti Sekmet for Satchihuti. This is cute. I like this. Satchihuti. Optimists believe we live in the best of worlds, and pessimists fear this is true.
That's deep.
Yes, and I'll read it again. Optimists believe we live in the best of worlds, and pessimists fear this is true. So aim for the optimist side. Okay, and Sachahuti, and then Ashley asking Anapu. Okay, Ashley, today is probably a huge improvement over yesterday. So, again, Ashley Spradley, today is probably a huge improvement over yesterday. And that's very interesting. Again, when we keep in mind the fortune for everyone, your future is in your hands. Make it extraordinary. Your future will have love and joy. And today is probably a huge improvement over yesterday. Squeak, squeak. All right, and so Zabalin is next. And then Married Wet from the Jackals. So Zabalin. Zabalin, practice active leadership skills. Practice active leadership skills. So, Zabalin, it sounds like you have some leadership opportunities. And now for Married Wet, and we're asking the Jackals. Wow. Married Wet, you will be spending time in the mountains soon. You will be spending time in the mountains soon. Sounds fun. Take some pictures. So. Okay. Oh, sending a thank you. Thank you, One Eye. Let's see. All right. So Starscape B for my partner. If it's not too late, from Anapu, certainly. Okay, and One Eye from Set, please. Not sure how to word this, but seeking advice about how to approach things like religion and ritual. If I don't believe in the literal truth of God's, but something more symbolic. Well, I know some folks that have interpreted the gods like egregores, if you will. But I'll pull a cookie for you. And then Fernando Roberto, hi from Brazil. Should read one from Bast for me. Trying to connect to her better. Awesome. And cool. Someone because someone was explaining to me that in Brazil they speak Portuguese and not necessarily Spanish. Or maybe it's a mix. If I remember right. But picking with Starscape P. Okay, and then we're asking Anapu for Starscape's partner. A lifetime of heartwarming acts of kindness is ahead. So that is for your partner, Starscape. A lifetime of heartwarming acts of kindness is ahead. And I'm getting this sense that since you asked Anapu specifically for them, this is in reference to some feeling of frustration or despair, and don't give up. There's again a lifetime of kindness and heartwarming acts that are ahead of them. So stay positive. That's the message that I'm getting. And so one eye asking from Set on how to approach things. July's adventures will ignite your passion. And hey, we are in the month of July. So July's adventures will ignite your passion, one eye. So stay open because and keep your mind open, keep your heart open, if you will. You know, the answers will come. You just see, the thing is, sometimes we have to quiet our mind enough to hear the answer. That's like my classmate's poem that he wrote, where he said, and describing being in a 3 a.m. spiral where your mind is louder than your prayers. And that's something very poignant, and I'm sure we've all been in something like that. So now for Fernando. Cherish the love that surrounds you from loved ones. So, Fernando, cherish the love that surrounds you from loved ones. So your loved ones, their love surrounds you. Cherish that. Okay. Okay. Fun fact. People from Portugal have a beef with us because our YouTubers are making their children talk like us. Ah! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, wow. What an interesting thing. I'll tell you, for my part, what I've seen on YouTube is YouTubers from France coming to South Louisiana and speaking with native French speakers in Louisiana. And it's amazing to me because mes grands-parents ont parlé français et j'ai étudié français pour 3 ans dans l'élève. J'ai oublié beaucoup de français. But it was fascinating to watch some videos, and there were native Cajun French speakers who were talking about their experiences, and it was all subtitled, but I was surprised at how much I could actually pick up. And there's enough similarity that people from France can come and start talking to Cajun French speakers, and they understand each other quite well. There's some variational differences, and the French here is a little bit older in some respects and has loan words from not only Spanish but also from the African languages that came into the mix as well. But that's fascinating for me, and it's funny. I took French for 3 years and felt for a long time like I had wasted my time. As I didn't get to use it because my grandparents wouldn't speak to me. They kind of treated it like their own little secret language. They never included me in that. But you know what? It gave me the ability to read. I'm kind of slow at it, but I can read publications in French, for things, in Egyptology, so it actually turned out to be useful. It just took me, a couple of decades to realize that. So, I think it's funny that the Portuguese are kind of mad that their kids are starting to speak Brazilian Portuguese. Oh, good. No, so yeah, sorry, not sorry. So, okay, well, let's see what the Discord folks had to say. Okay, Snarky, pass me one, please. And absolutely, and we hope that you're okay, and that the grass fire is contained. Snarky, here's a fun one for you. Don't engage in road rage. Let me pass this one on. Give me just a second while I type this one out. Yeah, it is good advice. Yeah. Okay, excuse me, just a second. Yes, driving angry, of course, for when there's a joke with Groundhog Day and that movie, but don't drive angry because that's a good way to get a ticket. All right. Well, last call for wisdom, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do our making the offerings endure, and tomorrow we will be broadcasting again for the birth of Osiris, and so you can catch us, same quack time, same quack channel, but dreamy. That's cute. He didn't even dream. But it's interesting what you say about Portugal, and the common words in Portuguese are like slurs in Brazilian. My understanding is that there are some words that are kind of terms of endearment are kind of cute in Cajun French, but in continental French, they would be slurs. And another difference I can say is, in French you have a formal and an informal way of saying something. If you're going to be polite and ask someone, how are you? That's comment allez-vous. But, if you were being chummy with somebody, it's comment vas-tu? Of course, sometimes we'll say, comment ça va? How y'all are? But we tend to use the less formal, version. So, yeah. It's really interesting to compare how, languages like Portuguese and Spanish and French, took on a different life when they crossed over to another continent. And that's something that occurred to me. It would be really funny if YouTube tries to subtitle this, which it has a hard enough time with that because of some of the names and things that we talk about. It's not something that they really have in their algorithms, but to switch from English to French, I wonder if that's going to confuse the subtitles. But if anybody happens to be watching and notices that, then by all means fill us in. How's our little munchkin?
She's all right.
Okay. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Yanu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. Shu and Tefnut. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Mute in the Shrine of Shenit in Yunu endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Asat in Necheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajid in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Khmenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Amun Ra Horaketi, O Osir, O Min, O Sokar. You have come in peace, O Yunachuru. May you go forth in peace, Amun Ra Horaketi, Osir, Min, Sokar. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachuru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for the super stickers and everything for the week. Yeah, this is great. And you know, it's like, again, for me, it's like I don't know if Navratri and Durga Puja are like exactly coinciding or not, but that's something that happens later in the fall, and there's like a couple of temples in India that will live stream stuff, and of course they have like zillions of folks tuning in, and so you know the stream of comments and likes is just constant, but it's fun to be able to just tune in, like it's funny, middle of the day for them, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning over here, and I'll be tuning in and just watching one of their streams, and they'll stream for like 4 hours at a shot, and they're all chanting in Sanskrit and stuff like that. So there's not the level of participation is very different from what we do here, but that's why I like what we do, and it's parallel, but it's a little more user friendly. So thank you guys.
You guys are wonderful.
Yes, and thank you for being a part of it. And I'm so glad that being on Saturday, we're able to include a few more folks. So we'll see you again tomorrow. And again, if you can't tune in live, you catch us after the fact, and there's cookies for everybody. So. Mm-hmm. So. All right, and I'm just gonna click over and yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Fernando.
Is the stream off?
No, it's not off yet. I'm just gonna type a message to everyone and reiterate. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So again, remember, tomorrow night we start the days on the air. So So join us same time, around 8:30 Central. So Central U.S. And in the meantime, be well. Yalla, next birthday week. Let's go. So, all right. Or and Arabic they say yalla, let's go. So, and that's the other funny thing. I'm picking up a little bit of Arabic from watching people's videos, and the fun thing is if you learn Egyptian Arabic, then most other folks in the Arab speaking world will understand you. So, that happens to be pretty cool. And I think it's because they put out a lot of TV and a lot of music and stuff, so kind of like what we were saying with the YouTubers, everybody hears it, so they know it. And by the way, there is one channel, if you want to watch a fun channel from someone living in Egypt, check out G Ventures. I wonder if that actually have the channel name, but just search for that, G Ventures, and she actually has a video where she gives a few useful phrases in Egyptian Arabic, and she also tells you about things you need to know if you're going to visit. And so that's one of the things that I've been learning from. But thanks, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.